Here's an important and easy way that we can control the flow of our text by introducing forced line breaks to both enhance comprehension and to make the text look better. So in this top example, the text is top heavy. We have a long line on top of a short line. That's going to look better if I insert my cursor right there and press Shift Return. Shift Return for a forced line break, which is available on the menu, Insert Break Character, Forced Line Break. But it's so much easier just to enter it with that keyboard shortcut. And a Shift Return is different from a regular return because it keeps it as part of the same paragraph. It will take everything from the right of the cursor down to the next line, but retain it as part of the same paragraph. Here's another example. It's just not making sense the way it is, so I can introduce a line break right there to fix it. But as an alternative, rather than a line break, which is going to stay in that position and could cause problems if the text reflows, instead, I'm going to select those two words and apply no break. Now, visually, the result is the same, but the benefit of using no break is that if I reconfigure this frame so that it's now wide enough to fit on one line, we're not going to have a forced line break in the middle of that line as we would have had I gone about it using a Shift Return. A third example, this one, the section title of a book. So I want to enhance the reading by taking "of the Martians" down to the next line. But this brings up another issue. If I were now to generate a table of contents, which is not something that I will be covering in this course, but it is something that you would want to look into if you are preparing a book, we can see that in the table of contents dialog, there is this option, remove forced line break. So I would check that before generating the table of contents so that what I got is this rather than this. Related to forced line breaks, we have balanced ragged lines. This is something that can be applied on a case-by-case basis. Insert the cursor into the paragraph, come to the Control Panel menu, Balance Ragged Lines. Or, I'll just undo that, you can apply it as part of a paragraph style. So I will edit the paragraph style applied to this text, indents and spacing, balance ragged lines. But as you can see, it's not necessarily going to balance the text the way that you might balance it. So this is a feature that's useful, but far from infallible. And you should retain control and when necessary, come in and enter your own forced line breaks. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the words from "to" down to the next line by pressing Shift Return.